The wrong side of right. What does that mean? Are there two sides of right?
Someone just asked me that. And I think it's kind of a deep, kind of philosophical title because the wrong side of right, I think either stance in this situation with this film, whether the right to you is no puppy mills, it shows the wrong side of that stance, where there are some okay puppy mills or nice or great puppy mills. And then if your stance is you want puppy mills, it shows you the wrong side where there are some bad ones. So it's kind of ambiguous. It kind of shows you both sides of the story. I guess that's the point of the film, showing both sides of the story, and you come to your own conclusion, which I think ultimately is kind of a middle ground in this sense.
Yeah, so I was going to say, what is your ultimate conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for, people having pets, and I think they're amazing for families to have a loving animal and to care for it. It's helped me. I've lived alone for a long time. Then I got a little buddy. I have a little cat, and she's been my partner in crime. So I think it's a great thing. I got her from a breeder, a Bengal cat. But so basically, of course, there are horrible breeders, and that should be cracked down on, and that should be looked out for, and definitely report that. But then there are, very loving breeders that actually really care about the animals. They're animal people, and this is their life, this is their job. And I don't think there's nothing morally wrong with that.
And in the trailer, there's horses and there's so many dogs. How is it filming on set with all the animals around?
I got to film with a lot of dogs and horses, and it's funny. It's funny to see, and I've done this I've had to work with animals in the past. It's funny to see how they have to make these animals cooperate. The techniques that they have, and especially because we had some very mean dogs, so they have to anger them up with things to bite on and get them all aggravated, and then the horses are very hard to deal with because they want to do their own thing. Like the main actor comes in and he has to kind of be heroic and save the girl from me, the bad guy with the gun and the bad puppy mill and all that. And he comes in on the horse. It's really funny. I forgot what his line was. It was, some heroic line where he's like, I'm here to save the day type thing, but the horse decided to do its own thing. So he comes up and he's like, I'm here to save. The horse just starts taking him away.
Tell me that's in the bloopers.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there are bloopers, but it was really funny. It should be.
Okay, so tell me about your character in the movie.
Well, I play a bad guy as usual. No, well, not as usual, but in Ali's films, I play bad guys. Basically, yeah, I play a very scumbaggy. I had my head shaved. I have chewing tobacco. I have a gun. I'm kind of a trashy guy who, out in the middle of nowhere, doesn't take care of these dogs. They're starving. They're living in their own poop. I almost said a bad word. God forbid. Woo! But and so it's showing that side of the whole industry, which is sad for the animals.
And what do you think audiences are going to take away with this? I know there's the whole, puppy mills and if it's bad or good, but what do you think audiences are going to take away?
I think the info on a subject that not many people even think about. I didn't before this. I mean, beyond the Facebook posts we would see of look at these mistreated animals, and we look at it and we feel, oh God, that's horrible, and we don't want to see that. Beyond that, we don't really think about it that much. And so I think they provide a good, heartfelt story to bring in audiences, any type of audience, but then also teach you about this industry that we haven't really thought about, and show you both sides of the picture and let you come up with your own conclusions, what you believe out of it. So it's kind of nice.
And so the wrong side of right, have you ever been in a situation where you have your career's telling you one thing, but your morals are telling you something else?
Oh, that's interesting.
Getting deep.
Yeah, I'm sure I have, especially this industry. I feel like I always stick to my morals, which is I would probably be a lot further in this industry if I didn't. Sad to say for the industry. I just kind of stick to my own morals, because if I don't live by those, I feel like I'd just be a carcass. I wouldn't have any point to live. But a lot of people do sell their soul in this business for sure, and it can be a bad business in a lot of ways. So that's a very interesting question. But I would say the advice is it's always better to take the high road, the harder way, but the right way. I think it pays off the best in the end, and you always have yourself to rely on, look up to, and still like yourself in the end.
Yeah. One last question. You're in this movie, but what can we expect to see you in next?
Yeah, I've been working a lot on Awkward, MTV's Awkward. I've been filming that for about the past year, which starts airing again soon. And then I'm now producing films. I'm very excited about that. I have 3 films in production. One we start filming very soon. It's a horror film. sort of a like rip off of online dating horror film. It's fun. It's like it is very fun. My friend wrote it, and so yeah, I've been delving more into that side while keeping really busy with the acting. So I'm all over the place.
Very cool. And your birthday is the 17th.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Last question. What are you doing?
That's a good question. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm pretty low key. I might just have friends over at my place, have like a barbecue, some drinks, and relax. It's weird. I know. I'm kind of a loser. So my cat will be there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'll let you go, but thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
Nice meeting you and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Did you like this video? If so, subscribe, like, comment, and share with all your friends. Thanks for watching.